Hey guys, it's the RJ with another video, and this right here is my WWE NXT review for March the 20th, 2013. And this show was okay. Had some storyline enhancements on this show. To me, in this episode, really try to help develop angles. Not really much. Two in particular, ended the Leo Kruger Justin Gabriel feud, hopefully, and they continued the Audrey Marie versus Sasha Banks storyline, the William Regal Cassius Ohno storyline, the Paige and Summer Rae, and the Wyatt family versus British Ambition and Bo Dallas kind of deal they're doing now. So first of all, we get a VO package putting over the main event, which is Adrian Neville versus Luke Harper. In a video package, they show the Wyatt family beating down, dragging Oliver Gray's limp body out and all that stuff, and they show the match from a couple of weeks ago. Then we get the regular opening credits. Then we get Leo Kruger versus Justin Gabriel in a pretty good match. I enjoyed this one. I think, if not, this might have been the best Leo Kruger versus Justin Gabriel match that they ever had. This took up half of the show. It was like 12 to 13 minutes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. This was a really good match. I enjoyed this one. Kruger, if anybody dominated, Kruger did, but I would say it was, kind of back and forth. Kruger worked the arm and shoulder, Justin Gabriel. Like I said, this match was pretty good, and it was back and forth. The ending comes where Justin Gabriel goes for the 450. Leo Kruger rolls out of the ring. He goes to grab Leo Kruger and bring him back in the ring. Kruger yanks his arm and shoulder over the rope. He goes in there, works his arm and all that stuff, and they hit him with like this sick atomic drop move, but when he had his arm and shoulder hooked, and he just took and picked him up like for a Russian leg sweep position, and they just dropped down on his shoulder, and that was pretty sick. And Leo Kruger wins with that little arm bar he's been doing lately, that little shoulder arm bar submission maneuver. And like I said, hopefully this ends the feud. I enjoy Leo Kruger and Justin Gabriel matches. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think this was like one of the best. Then we get Audrey Marie in the backstage segment where Renee Young, she's talking about Sasha Banks. How Sasha Banks didn't know she was coming the first time. Now that Sasha Banks knows she's coming, she has to do something else, and pretty much this is just, continuing the storyline feud between those two, which is good because we need more Diva feuds. I mean, that tells you, go to show you that Triple H and whoever's writing the stuff for NXT really cares about the Divas down there, as well they should, because they're way better than any Diva that's on the main roster, that's for certain. Even though the Bella Twins are back, I love that, but I mean, really, if you look at the Bella Twins, maybe Caitlyn and AJ and the Funkadactyls, namely Naomi, who else is there really to care about? I mean, seriously. Then we get a good in-ring segment with William Regal and Cassius Ohno. Basically, William Regal and Cassius Ohno talk about their past, how, Cassius Ohno aspired William Regal as a child, wanted to be like him, wanted to be a little villain like him. He even mentioned that him and CM Punk, traveled halfway across the world to England to learn from William Regal, get a rub from William Regal. William Regal then talks about how he helped bring Cassius Ohno to the WWE, and, Cassius Ohno was like, I don't need your advice, I don't need anything like that. You're a joke now. Ever since you stooped low as to getting on your knees and kissing Vince McMahon's butt. But before he could say, what he was going to say, William Regal just slaps him across the face. Cassius Ohno hits the ground. And he's holding his face and he's looking around like, what just happened? What just happened? Did he hit me? What just happened? And William Regal, he's like, I'm sorry, again, like he did last week. I'm sorry. He's looking with that face of regret. So this is gonna continue, and I like this. There's something big that's gonna happen next week between these two. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's something that's gonna happen next week that will just push this further. And they're taping episodes tonight, FCU baby, and hopefully we get some development there as I am going. Which explains why the review might be up a little earlier. But yeah, I cannot wait to see William Regal and Cassius Ohno go at it though. Whether it be, tonight's tapings or next tapings, I just cannot wait. I cannot wait, man. And Chris Jericho's gonna be in the house, baby! Woo! Too bad Chris Jericho's gotta fight Fandango at WrestleMania, probably. But next match we get Paige versus the debuting Bayley. This is a pretty good back and forth match. It should have been a little bit longer. It was kind of like how Sasha Banks' debut match was. Bayley looked pretty good. She showed that she does know her way around the ropes, kind of like Sasha Banks did, and she's not just some, girl just starting out. She was not slow. Her Paige was neck and neck. Bayley was working the shoulder, so she got a little bit of offense in. She was working the shoulder, and Paige hits her with that cloverleaf submission, and immediately afterwards, Summer Rae comes out as if she's about to attack Paige, but Paige turns her full attention towards Summer Rae, and Summer Rae just backs off like, "Hey, I don't want none of this. Not today. Not this week. Not today." So Summer Rae backs off and leaves. They play a little promo hyping WrestleMania. Then we get the main event: Luke Harper versus Adrian Neville, one half of the tag team champions and the British Ambition. This match was really good. I enjoyed this one too. Luke Harper dominated it, as well he should. He's big man, and Adrian Neville is 5'9" if I'm not mistaken. So Luke Harper should have dominated this matchup, and he did a good job too. And I enjoyed everything Luke Harper did in this match. And it kind of reminded me of those Kane and Rey Mysterio matches where, Kane's like beating the holy hell out of Rey Mysterio for like the majority of the match. The Rey's getting his offense in and within bits and pieces of the match. So yeah, this was no different. And I really enjoyed this one. I think Neville and Harper's got some good what's the word I'm looking for? Some good chemistry. They have great chemistry in the ring, as well they should. I think they competed in the same companies in the indie, so I'm not a big follower of Brody Lee, but I did see a couple of his matches though, and he did wrestle with Pac a couple of times. But like I said, yeah, this match is good. Harper dominated it. Adrian Neville's hitting his moves. He had this sick flip over the top rope onto Eric Rowan. That's Rowan's about to march down to the ring. And then he just hits a springboard backflip onto Luke Harper. And Harper gets back in the ring. Him and Neville are just, Neville's kicking him in the leg and all that stuff, and he rolls over the top rope and he kicks Harper in the head. And then he's just looking around like, what do I do next? And he's going for the corkscrew shooting star press. He's going to the top rope. Then Bray Wyatt comes. He comes down. He distracts the referee. Rowan goes to like touch Neville, I guess, to just drape him down and make him hit his head on the apron. But he kicks Rowan in the head like a couple of times. Then he goes to go in, and then Harper hits him with a sick looking discus clothesline, man. Man, that was sick. I love that. For the win, I'm guessing this means now the Wyatt family get a title shot at Adrian Neville and Oliver Gray, which should be an interesting contest. But this is kind of interesting as well. The Wyatt family goes to beat down Adrian Neville, and Oliver Gray makes the save first. Comes down, he's whammering on all three, Wyatt, Rowan, and Harper, and then, they start to beat on him. Then Bo Dallas comes running down, and he's beating on Bray Wyatt, and it was just a 6-man slugfest, man. And, the the British Ambition, and Bo Dallas, they're gonna do a tag title match with the British Ambition and Harper and Rowan, and then possibly afterwards they're gonna do a 6-man tag with the British Ambition. Excuse me, I keep on saying Ambition. And Bo Dallas versus the Wyatt family. So that's what I'm getting from it. And let me know what you guys think about NXT this week. This episode I thought was okay. The William Regal catches some of stuff I'm really looking forward to. The Wyatt family versus the British Ambition. God almighty, my language is just off today. And Bo Dallas versus Bray Wyatt also continuing. And the Divas feuds, the 2 Diva feuds, are continuing. Paige probably gonna beat Summer Rae tonight, probably. But I think this is good. Hell, maybe they can have Bayley feud with them, so we can have 3 Diva feuds. That'd be good. But let me know what you guys think about this episode of NXT. I thought it was, like I said, it was okay. Nothing really spontaneous or anything worth your while. Besides that, William Regal catches almost second. I really enjoyed that one, but it was just a bunch of storyline enhancements on this show, and yeah, this is Large of another video, and peace.